The Galactic Coliseum erupted in thunderous roars as thousands of alien spectators leaned forward in anticipation. High above in the premium viewing pods, the Zephyrian Council watched with predatory satisfaction. Today would mark the end of the humans' unprecedented winning streak. Marcus Chen stood in the center of the arena, his weathered hands hanging loosely at his sides. Dried blood from previous battles stained his simple gray jumpsuit, but his dark eyes remained calm, almost bored. For 6 months, he had been the Council's unwilling entertainment, surviving encounter after encounter with creatures that had torn apart seasoned warriors from across the galaxy. Citizens of the Confederation, the announcer's voice boomed across the arena. Today we witness the ultimate test. The human faces the nightmare of Kepler 442b. Marcus tilted his head slightly. He'd heard whispers about this creature from the guards, an apex predator so feared that entire civilizations had fled their worlds rather than face it. The Zephyrians had captured it at enormous cost, losing 3 battle cruisers in the process. The massive gates at the arena's far end began to grind open, revealing only darkness beyond. A low, rumbling growl echoed from within, causing several spectators to instinctively step back. The sound was primal, carrying the weight of countless generations of evolutionary perfection. What emerged defied easy description. The creature stood 12 feet tall, its obsidian carapace gleaming under the arena lights. 6 powerful legs carried its bulk with surprising grace, while razor-sharp appendages jutted from its sides like organic weapons. Most terrifying were its eyes, 4 crimson orbs that burned with predatory intelligence. The crowd fell silent. Marcus watched the beast circle him, noting how it moved, how it breathed, how it held its head. The creature's nostrils flared as it caught his scent, and its growl deepened. Every instinct in the arena screamed that this was death incarnate, evolution's perfect killing machine. But Marcus saw something else entirely. "Easy there, big guy," he said softly, his voice carrying surprising warmth. "Yeah, I see you. You're scared, aren't you?" The creature paused, tilting its massive head. The crowd murmured in confusion. Marcus slowly crouched down, making himself smaller, less threatening. "You don't want to be here any more than I do. They ripped you away from your home, didn't they? Put you in a cage?" The beast's growling quieted slightly, its 4 eyes fixed on the human with what might have been curiosity. In the viewing pods, Council Leader Vexthul leaned forward, his scaled features twisted in disbelief. "What is the human doing? Why isn't it fighting?" Marcus extended one hand, palm up, fingers relaxed. "I know that look. I've seen it before. You're not just a killing machine, you're intelligent, you understand loss." For a moment, the arena held its breath. The creature took a hesitant step forward, then another. Its massive head lowered until it was level with Marcus's outstretched hand. "That's it," Marcus whispered. "You recognize pack behavior, don't you? Social hierarchy. You've been alone too long." The crowd gasped as the creature's head touched Marcus's palm. The human's other hand slowly rose to stroke the space between. The beast's eyes just as he would with any frightened animal. "You're not a monster," Marcus continued, his voice steady and soothing. "You're just far from home, just like me." The transformation was remarkable. The creature's rigid posture began to relax. Its breathing slowed. The constant growl faded to a low rumble that sounded almost content. Marcus stood slowly, keeping one hand on the creature's head. "Sit," he said gently, applying slight downward pressure. To the absolute astonishment of every being in the Colosseum, the apex predator of Kepler 442b lowered its hindquarters and sat. The silence was deafening. Marcus turned toward the viewing pods, his voice carrying clearly across the arena. "Every species has social behaviors, pack dynamics. This creature isn't just a killing machine. It's evolved to work with others, to follow leadership. You've been using it wrong." Council Leader Vexthul's claws scraped against the viewing pod's metal railing. "Impossible. Our scientists assured us it was purely aggressive, incapable of domestication." Your scientists, Marcus called back, never tried to understand it. They only saw a weapon. The human looked around the arena, meeting the stunned gazes of thousands of aliens. You want to know what makes humans dangerous? It's not our technology or our weapons. It's this. We don't see enemies everywhere we look. We see potential friends, partners, family. He gestured to the massive creature beside him, which remained calmly seated. This beautiful being has probably been alone and terrified for months. All it needed was someone to show it kindness. The crowd remained silent, processing what they'd witnessed. Marcus's voice grew harder, carrying the weight of his own captivity. You call yourselves civilized, but you've built entertainment from suffering. You've turned connection into combat, understanding into violence. He looked directly at the council pods. I've given you your show. Now I'm taking my friend here and walking out of this arena. Anyone who wants to stop us can try. The creature stood as Marcus began walking toward the exit, staying protectively at his side. Its earlier aggression had transformed into alert guardianship. No one moved to stop them. As human and alien walked together into the tunnel leading from the arena, the Colosseum erupted into chaos. Some spectators cheered, others demanded answers, and the council frantically argued among themselves. But Marcus Chen wasn't listening anymore. He was already planning their escape route, thinking about how to get his new companion home to Kepler 442b. After all, that's what humans did. They made friends, and they kept their promises, even to apex predators.